Hi, we're here at the Bowie Petco Marketplace, and we're here with volunteer Nancy, and she's going to explain to us what it means to help out the kittens that we have here at our kitty condos.
We have volunteers who come in the morning and the evening, different people, and we feed the cats, wet food, dry food, give them water, scoop litter, and clean up their condos.
All right, well, let's go inside and visit the cats. And so it's like as soon as we walk in, here is the Bowie Petco cat condos. This is Nancy, one of the volunteers that takes care of the 4 different little condos we have. And here she just finished laying this out. And here's one of our residents.
This is Puma.
This is Puma. Now Puma actually has, I believe, an adoption. The adopter is coming next week.
That's right.
Yeah.
So he's here temporarily.
So this is the living area, and so our volunteers will put food and water out, as you can see up top, clean the area, the living area, and they have toys and different things. Okay. Now safety is always a concern. You don't want to let any of these guys out, but you learn how to do that. And on this side is where the litter box is. And so it's cleaning the litter box as well as adding new litter to it and keeping this clean. Okay, I'll close this door. So Nancy, about how long does it take to do, let's say if we have all 4 of these full, about how long does it take to do the cleaning and do the litter and actually play with the cats as well?
I would say it takes about 30 minutes per condo in the mornings when you're doing the deep cleaning.
Mm-hmm. And then at night, then it's basically just the food and the litter.
The food, water, litter, cleaning up any messes.
Right.
Maybe 10 to 15 minutes per
Okay, so it'd be less than half the time
Right.
On the evening shift.
You don't have to wipe down the whole area.
Right. So it's a deep cleaning in the morning, and then just like a touch up and feeding and litter cleaning here.
Right.
Okay. So this is Prince Harry. So as you can see, the food and the water is going to be replaced. So and then this is what it looks like after the morning cleaning is done. So Nancy, here is Leo, and one of the 4 cats that we have. So like coming and seeing them day by day, do the cats start to respond to you more individually?
Yeah, you have time to interact with them and get to know them. We have 2 shy cats. Leo is pretty outgoing.
Mm-hmm. So, but they recognize you, and then when you come around, and then depending on their personality, then you play with them and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So Nancy, what is this device over here?
So this is a barrier to keep the cat on one side of the condo when you're working on the other.
Right, because there's a lot to do in here, and clean up any kind of like food spills. There's some litter a little bit, so this magnet will keep the cat on that side, and that's on there pretty good.
Yeah.
And that'll keep the cat on the other side, that enables you to work safely and not have to worry about the cat.
Right, but I would warn people not to trust this.
Uh-huh.
If you ever walk away from the condo, close the door and lock it.
Right.
Occasionally a cat could push through that material.
Right. So, but it is a good tool as you're working in here.
Right. So all of our supplies are stored in these cabinets below the condos. This one is not locked. It has gloves, water bottles, and miscellaneous items.
I see there's newspapers down here.
Newspapers and that
And some litter.
magnetic barriers
Yeah.
under there,
Right.
as well as the litter.
And then the food is kept locked up.
The food is kept in this locked cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
Wet food is in a tray. Dry food here.
So like if somebody's as volunteering, they don't need to bring anything. The food is and everything they need is here.
I do bring my own paper bag, and I bring my own filtered water rather than using plastic bottled water.
Right.
Yes.
So Nancy, a lot of times when you're here and other people are here, people come up and they'll ask about, well, how do we adopt a cat? What's the process and stuff? So we have some little posters here. One for fosters. Then these kind of like the cats will go to fosters before they come here. They get vetted and everything. So all these cats have had their shots. They're healthy and they're ready for adoption.
Right.
So here's like the Bowie Petco cat adoption process. There's applications, interviews, and stuff like that. And so if you wanted to adopt a cat, the first thing, what would you do?
I would give people an application, which is stored here. They fill out an application form and text it to Mickey, who manages all the adoptions. Her cell phone number is here. If they have a specific cat in mind, they can enter the cat name. If they just have an idea of a color or a gender, they can put that in as well. There are lots of cats with fosters or at the Bowie City Hall. Many more cats than just these 4.
Right. So here we see 4. Sometimes if there's kittens, you'll have like 2 or 3 kittens in there.
one condo.
But I guess we have about at least 30 cats and kittens, maybe even higher, that you'll see like at the cat adoption events. But these are all. You don't have to be at an event to adopt. I mean, I know that we do adoptions here sometimes on Wednesdays, and these are for the cats that are here at Petco, as well as ones that people have seen and they've been approved.
Right.
And
Mickey will analyze the application, and then she will call the potential adopter for an interview. She does a background check. Once that's all approved, she'll arrange a meet and greet, and she can also arrange a specific date and time for an adoption.
right. So normally the littlest of kittens that a lot of people are interested in will not be here until they reach a certain age. They reach a certain vetting. They'll be spayed and neutered. They'll have their shots. So that's why we tend not to have the smaller kittens here, and they need more interaction with people. So this is Elvis, and Elvis is new to Petco, a little shy. How old is Elvis? I think Elvis is about a year old, or a little bit less than a year old. So technically still a kitten. Usually up to a year, we'll call them, let's say, from kittens to juveniles. But very gorgeous cat. You can see it's a little shy,
Very gentle.
but
It's
very gentle. Yeah. So
Don't get
here we have Prince Harry, and also a very gentle cat. I believe this was a owner surrender,
Yes.
and very sweet, very gentle. So Nancy, if somebody is interested in volunteering, and really it could be like maybe one night a week, or if they're free in the daytime, like the morning shift, how would they go about doing this?
They would first talk to Mickey about volunteering, and then a new volunteer would shadow an experienced volunteer 3 times. The first time they would just watch the volunteer and learn the process. The second time they could help out, and the third time they would do all all the work themselves while the experienced volunteer watches.
Okay.
And then after that, they're ready to sign up and come on their own and take care of the cats and kittens.
So let's say if somebody was doing the evening thing, where we're talking about like maybe less than an hour and a half, and so it's not like an onerous kind of obligation. And then the scheduling is flexible. If somebody's on vacation, then somebody fills in. So it's the team works together.
We use a Google Calendar to schedule. We have volunteers in the morning and the evening, so we use a Google Calendar for that. And then we communicate via Messenger. At the end of a shift, we will just say that the cats are taken care of, and we might note any unusual things that have happened. Somebody was particularly messy, or had a litter box issue, things that would be of concern.
Right. So, and then if somebody comes by and talks, then you'll relay that as well. Somebody filled out an application, and then that would be sent to Mickey or.
And actually, part of the job is also interacting with the public. They will come up and they'll ask about the cats, and you can tell them whatever you know. Tell them about the adoption process, about volunteer opportunities, either to help here or to be a foster.
Okay. And so really, if somebody is interested in helping out, it's even once a week is fine. I mean, there's like 14 slots, so if you could fill one, that's a great thing. It's very helpful. I mean, some people do more than one. Something comes up, then there's fill-ins, but everybody kind of works together on this, and it's rewarding to be able to help these cats and kittens, and then they get adopted, and the pictures are
excited,
pictures are posted, and then after everything's cleaned out, then the next cat or kitten comes in.
That's right.
Okay. And you've been doing this for a little bit.
Probably 5 or 7 years. I can't even remember.
Yeah. And it is a rewarding thing, and if people have the time, it's a great volunteer opportunity.
Yeah, and you get to interact with little kitty cats.
Yeah. So thank you so much for what you're doing and helping these cats find their forever home. And they get more exposure here than they do on a website, and you could see them moving around and playing and stuff like that. And so it's a great thing. Well, thank you for what you do.
You're welcome. My pleasure.
Bye.